Hi, I'm Randy Reed, editor of LM&M Magazine, and we are here in Orlando at the 71st NALMCO convention, and I am joined by Erik Ennen, the president-elect of NALMCO. Erik, welcome.
Welcome, thank you.
Well, thank you for sitting down with me. And so your term starts January 1st, is that correct?
Yes, for the presidency of NALMCO for a two-year term.
Two-year term. So tell me some of your goals and objectives for this two-year term.
There's a lot that I've been working on. I think going forward, a lot of it's going to be collaboration in industry. How can we work more closely with some of our MOU partners, which includes the IES, IUVA. We're doing a lot of work and investing a lot of resources into vocational schools, getting people involved in the industry through those apprentice and senior lighting technician certifications. So there's a lot of demand for that. Another thing we're working on is partnering up with some utilities to offer some lighting control certification. Brian Baker and I, a couple weeks ago, were at PG&E out in the San Francisco Bay Area, providing some content instruction, and then at the end of day 3, we did the CLCP test for the candidates.
So let's think about that. That opens up a whole huge revenue stream if you can start certifying utility workers.
Or they're interested, because again, everyone's goal, like we saw in Mark Lean's AI presentation, there's a huge energy demand. How do we do the best we can to maximize energy in the buildings for their uses that are changing?
Okay. So you talk about some of these organizations that you're working with, but you've done a lot already in your role as president-elect.
Yes.
Because I think every conference I go to, I see you.
I try to be at most of them.
And tell me about that. Are you pleased with that? Has it been a good payback for you?
Absolutely. Again, it raises the awareness of NALMCO, what we have to offer. Again, our history, 71 years as of this year. We were founded in 1953. And again, keep telling the story, what we do, what we're designing. I think one of the new things that's most recent, the 3-year effort we're working on, is the GUV certifications. With the pandemic and ASHRAE 241 and where that's going in the industry, GUV is going to play a bigger role here, and we need people that are certified to design, maintain, and install those systems.
Right, and how has that certification program gone for you guys?
It's slower than I initially thought, but like with anything, a good product, a standard like Mark Lean always references, takes time and it's going to be around. So doing it the right way in partnership with the University of Maryland School of Public Health, ASHRAE, IUVA, qualified people. So a couple of the chairs of RP44, Dr. David Sliney, Dr. Ralph Bergman, Dr. Paul Jensen have been instrumental as our subject matter experts to design and do this the right way.
Okay, well, congratulations on that. What is your opinion of this conference? How has it gone?
I think it's gone great. We see everyone's excited. They're making new connections. They're connecting with old connections. We have a strong support of past presidents that are always here. A lot of them are directly related to family-owned companies, so we'll have 2 or 3 people.
You had a past president's breakfast the other day that was very well attended. I stuck my head in for that.
Yep. Wonderful. Yeah, we appreciate their guidance. They brought us to where we're at today, and they're happy to sit and be attending and be a part of this and a resource for the new members.
Well, I was so impressed with Norma Frank getting up and speaking about what's going on with IES.
Yes.
So here she is, a past president, kind of a goddess, if you will, and she's up giving the a report on IES.
Yes.
So it's just great to see them still active.
So she's the chair of RP36. She's our IES liaison. I'm kind of her second in command, as co-chair of that committee and being involved in the updates, and someday that'll transition. But yeah, it's great to be part of that process, and with her guidance and her expertise over the years, makes it a great value for the NALMCO members, and again, explaining to the industry. A lot of people aren't aware of RP36, so to show that's an ANSI standard in coordination with IES is a great opportunity for educating people.
I think IES and NALMCO have probably never worked closer, at least since I've been around, than they are now. Tell us a little bit about the financial health of NALMCO.
Well, industry best practice, and coming off my role here as treasurer president-elect, I've had to get up to speed on that. But for nonprofits, they recommend 6 to 12 months of operating reserves, and NALMCO has done well. We're well beyond that, so we can ride through probably a year and a half, 2 years at a minimum. But again, looking toward the future and opportunities, the way we can continue that growth, and financial health is important. And again, you're seeing some of that evidence here by the different communities. I think bringing in energy, because a lot of our companies aren't just doing lighting. If they're on site, they're looking at EV or solar or lighting controls. Yeah, a lot of opportunities.
Okay, with the magazine, we write a lot about EVs, okay, in EV charging stations. And a lot of people like that. Some people don't like that. And they say you should just focus on lighting management. What's your thought?
I think if you take that goal, it's a little bit of tunnel vision because there's a lot of opportunity. If you're on the site and servicing the customer and they ask you to do something in addition because you're there and you're the trusted partner, I think most people are going to say yes. They're not going to turn business away.
I've talked to a few members and I've asked them about the lighting management business and what percent of their business today lighting maintenance is. And I was struck that 2 people I asked said 30% or less. What's your opinion of that?
I've heard very low, from 10% up to 90%, because a lot of times we'll have the servicing or the installer go through, install a system. Now there's a failure, an issue, or no control, or it's not doing what we intended. Who comes back and does that? So now you got to go back. All right, were you the installer? No. All right, so show me the PO that you have. Well, we don't have that. We're trying to take care of the customer because the lights are supposed to be on 24/7 for security and they're blinking or not right and they aren't coming on at all. So we see a lot of people that are, you never know what's going to come up.
Okay. Any closing comments for us?
Yes, NALMCO board has put a lot of time into strategic planning and looking forward to the future. So look for some exciting things to come, more collaborations, more involvement in the industry, and looking forward to being a resource and providing revenue for our members.
Okay, excellent. Eric, thank you.
Yep,
and good luck to you next year.
Thank you, sir. Yes,
all right.
Pleasure.
Thank you.